Hello everybody, my name is Ethan and today I'm going to show you how to build this farmhouse in Minecraft. Be sure to like and subscribe for more tutorials like this. This is going to be the first tutorial of my channel, so if you like and subscribe that will really help me in making more videos like this. So yeah, let's have a look inside. We've got a nice fireplace, as well as a storage area up here with lots of barrels for different foods. We also have a chair, so you can sit by your fireplace and enjoy a nice cold evening by the fire. We have a chest area with some barrels. We also have some bookshelves on either side and a nice tool bench here with some foods and ender chests and a crafting table, things like that. Up on the second floor here we have a nice armor stand and some more storage up here, as well as a nice bed area here where the farmer can rest, and some more storage because why not, as well as another tools bench over here with some other things like an anvil and a cauldron with some water in, and some shears and different decorations such as heads from mobs. A nice window as well so you can look out onto your other builds. So yeah, let me show you how to build this in the tutorial. So standing facing the front of the build, what you're going to do is take your spruce logs, come to this yellow block and go up 8 and then drop down and then go to this blue wall block or whatever block you've used there and go up 6. As you can see, there's 2 higher there than the other pillar. Then you want to do the same thing on all 3 other sides. Then you want to take your stone bricks and some cobblestone and go around the base in a 1 block layer and just dot around the cobblestone as texturing wherever you think it's needed, and leave a gap here for a doorway, which is going to be 3 by 3. And continue to go around and place the rest of the stone bricks. Now when you get to this bit, this is where the chimney will go, so you build out another 2 with the stone bricks here, and then 5 along here, and there's going to be another back doorway, which is going to be 2 blocks wide, so you want to build in 5 blocks from this side, and leave the 2 blocks there in the middle for the back door. Then you want to come over to the chimney over here and build up 6 blocks and then put a stone brick stair on top of it. I make a mistake here and accidentally do 7 blocks, but I correct it just now. So yeah, on these 2 blocks you just want to do a stone brick stair. And then you can do 2 more stone bricks there just to top it off, because you're going to fill in that gap with some oak planks later. And then the rest of this you just fill in with the stone bricks and a bit of cobblestone. So now we're going to fill in the front wall here. So we're just going to do a little door frame for the door. So you go up 2 blocks on either side here, and then you can do a 3rd one there and just build across to make it a 3 by 3 doorway. And then over on the back door, I'm just going to go up 2 blocks as well on either side, and then just go across 2 blocks. So it's a slightly smaller doorway, 2 by 2. And then we're going to fill in the front wall now. So just all the way up to the logs, just fill in all with oak planks, and you can texture in as well with some stripped oak, which is what I do here. But that's up to you. If you don't have enough resources, you can just stick with the oak planks, that's fine. But I just wanted to do it with the stripped oak because I think it looks nice. So coming over to the right side here, you want to pillar up 5 oak planks. Whoops, made a mistake there. Yeah, oak planks. And you want to make it the same height as the spruce logs as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you want to leave a gap in the middle for a window. So you fill that all in and then just do one more block here like that, and then that will be your window, which we'll finish up a bit later. And then just do the same thing on the other side. Then you can just come to this back wall here and just fill it in with oak planks as well. And again, you want to make it the same height as the spruce logs. And once you've done your detailing, come to each of the corners here that aren't filled in and fill them in with oak planks and texture with the stripped oak if you wish. So now we're going to start on the structure for the roof. So you just want to build along here, the top of the spruce planks that you've already done on the right side. You can see there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spruce planks. And then just make it a triangle shape here. So that's 5 and then 3 and then 1 on top. And then just do the same on the other side. And now basically what you want to do is the same thing across here. So you build across with spruce planks. I believe it's 9 blocks. And then you also make a triangle shape. So just come in one, every block you go up, as you can see here. Until you just mirror the other triangle shape that you've made in front of you, just slightly bigger. Just to let you know, I made a little mistake here. It should be 9 oak planks along this strip of oak planks already put down. I think I did 7 instead. Just make sure that you copy the other side that I did first exactly the same way. So now you want to start the trim for the left side here. We're going to use deep slate brick stairs. So you just want to build out with a stair facing forward like that and another one next to it, and then come out one like this. And then it's fairly simple to build the trim. You're just going to do an upside down stair facing inwards and then a forward facing stair, and just repeat that all the way up until you get to the top block here. And when you get to that top block, you can just do a stair like this facing outwards. Go back down and just copy the same thing. So stair, stair, and then one stair sticking out. and then upside down stair facing inwards, and then just copy that all the way up until you reach the top. I've got to add a deep slate brick slab as well on the top here, just to make it a slightly more peaked roof, so don't forget to do that. Once you've done that, then just mirror the same on the other side. Sorry for the weird cut, but you just want to come over to the right side here and just fill in the gaps that line up with the deep slate stairs with spruce stairs. And then when you get to the top, you can just fill that bit in with slabs. You see it matches up. And just do the same thing on this side and then on the opposite side as well. Now you want to come over to the chimney and build up 5 blocks. You can really make the chimney as big as you want. You could make it like slightly bigger so you can see it a bit better over the top of the roof, but I didn't want to go too big, so I got 5 blocks, and then after that I start to make the deep slate trim for the higher part of the roof. So you want to come around to the back of the chimney, and next to where the stone brick stair is, you want to put a deep slate brick stair just against the spruce log here. I do one on the other side as well, and then you want to come out one on this side here, not there, here, like that, and then do an upside down stair facing inwards like this, and then just repeat that going along all the way until you get to the top block. Then when you get to the top, you just want to do a deep slate brick stair facing you like that, and then on top of it, a deep slate brick slab. And then mirror the same on the left side here, starting on the spruce log, again, coming out, doing a deep slate brick stair facing you, and then one out like that, and just repeating the same pattern going all the way up to the top. Now you've done that side, just repeat the same thing on the other side. After that, you want to come to the back of the build and just fill the trim along here where you've already started it, so it connects up with the chimney over this side. Once you've done that, you want to come around to the front of the build and do the same thing, just completing the deep slate stair trim. Now get your spruce stairs and come around to the back of the roof, and we're just going to fill in this back roof area, matching up with the deep slate brick stairs that we've already put in, and then doing a spruce plank on top, which will connect all the way across there. But yep, just fill in the remaining part of this back roof and leave the front of the roof empty for now. So now you've done that part of the roof, you can come to the chimney, and this is up to you as well. I like to use hay bales to make the smoke go higher, but if you want, you can just put the campfires in where the hay bales are and then cover them up with the trapdoors like I'm doing here. But what I like to do is do 2 layers of trapdoors and the campfires on top of the hay bales, just so it gives you that bigger plume of smoke. But yeah, that's completely up to you. So now onto the final section of the roof, the front section. So you want to get some spruce logs and pillar up 4 blocks, I think is what I do, but you can actually just do 3 blocks as we don't need to do the 4 blocks. So next to the other spruce log there, you just want to pillar up 3 blocks. I know I do 4, but I do change it later on. And then you want to fill in 4 oak planks like this, and then you can fill in some texturing with some stripped oak as well if you want. And you want to fill that in all the way up to the height of the spruce logs as well. And we're leaving a gap in the middle for a window, which we're going to make a bit more obvious later on. Now onto our final part of deep slate trim. What you want to do here is have your deep slate starting on the 3rd spruce block here, and then you should be okay. But just follow along what I do. I think it's better than me trying to explain it, as it might become a bit confusing. Yeah, I think it's just best for you to just watch and then copy. Once you've done that, you can just copy the same thing on the other side. So now you've done that, you just want to fill in these 2 blocks that I'm going to show you with deep slate brick stairs, and then the remainder with mainly spruce stairs. And you need to make some adjustments with the slabs and planks just to make the roof appear nice and smooth. So this part of the roof might take a little bit of playing around with, but you'll get there in the end. You just have to try and match up the correct blocks so the roof appears to be smooth. So here you want to use spruce slabs, but you want to connect it properly so there's a spruce stair against the deep slate stair there, yeah, like I've done, and then connect it up with another one, and then the same above it. Now you want to remove that stripped log there, and you can use spruce planks to connect this part of the roof up. And then a spruce stair there. And then along here you just want to use the slabs. And then when you get to the end again, you just want to use spruce stairs. And for the final top bit of the roof, here you just want to run spruce planks all the way along here. And then for the last bit, you just want to use spruce slabs to connect it to the top bit of the roof here. And then after you've done that, you can just mirror it on the other side, and that will be the whole roof done. And we can start to work on the exterior decorations. So congratulations, you have now finished the roof and the outside of your farmhouse. What's left to do is the exterior decorations and the front door as well as the back door, and to finish off the windows. So you can follow along if you want, or you can of course use your own ideas. I'm going to be doing less commentary, so you can just sit and enjoy the video with less interruptions from me. Sorry, just want to mention a quick correction here. So I took out some of the bookshelves that were in this row and in the other row on the other side and replaced them with planks. Those are spruce planks. And then filled in this section, not that I can reach, with oak logs, just to give the bookshelves that enclosed feeling. And if you want to, you can remove the outside layer of oak logs to the right of these pillars that I'm making, and you can make them planks if you're struggling for logs. Sorry, I accidentally messed up that design. I needed to put a row of spruce logs along the top to give it that fully enclosed feeling. These stone bricks are just marking where the fireplace is going to go. So here I'm just going to go to the second floor and quickly show you how to build that. So you want to come in 2 blocks from the ladder, which I'll show you in a second, and then across to the right one, and that's where you want to put your spruce logs leading all the way up to the ceiling. You also want to do the same on the other side, and in the corner where you can see another spruce column, that's where you just want to put some logs by the ladder there in the corner, and that covers up some of the deep slate that you can see from the outside roofing. You then want to run along here with the spruce stairs, joining up to the log pillar, and then put some end rods in here for lighting, or some other type of lighting, whichever you see fit. Now onto the bed area, you just want to use some pale stairs if you want. I think it goes quite well with the beds and some spruce logs as pillars on the bottom. Connect that up to the spruce planks there with some fences, and fill in this top area. I'm just showing you here that I filled it in with spruce slabs, just so it's nice and flat. And then finish off the bed area by putting in some more spruce logs with a 1 block gap. And then you can put your beds in, whichever colour you prefer. And after that, you just want to use your spruce gates on the sides, as well as some trapdoors over the top as a little overhang for the bed area. So you should be left with your 3x3 area with your beds in, and what's left to do is add the banners to the sides and one to the front as well. Come to this back right corner and place 4 barrels on top of the ceiling against the spruce planks already in place, and underneath them you can put some spruce trapdoors. You can really do whatever you want in these spaces. I just wanted to use it for some storage. And one on the side there just to enclose it all. You then want to run a row of spruce planks just under those barrels, and then under those planks you can just put some trapdoors, and under those you can put some chests or whatever storage you want. Coming over to the left side, exactly the same as the right, you just want to put 4 barrels in, and then under those you can do some spruce trapdoors. And then on the right side, just another spruce trapdoor to enclose it. And underneath that, we're going to do our armor stand with a lectern and a barrel for some storage. I do make a little mistake here when I'm just building this little enclosure. You want to make sure that there's 3 block space in the middle of it so you can fit in your armor stand, your lectern and your barrel. Now you want to grab your bookshelves, you want to come to this corner here and just put 2 in there, and then leave 1 gap and do another 3. And the same on the other side. You want to put in some decoration. You can put in whatever blocks you want here. I put an anvil and I put some mob heads for decoration. Also some paintings always make the place look nice. I add some later as well, so feel free to just add them however you see fit around your farmhouse. You might need to use some blocks to stop the paintings from going in weird places. And for the ceiling, you just want to leave 4 blocks in the center of the ceiling, and then you can put some spruce fences in that gap of 4 blocks, and then connected to those you can put your lanterns in, if that's how you want to light your bedroom. Then you can take away these 2 middle spruce stairs and replace them with a crafting table and ideal smithing table. And then just decorate the remaining area with things that you think the farmer might use. I just used some shears and a golden apple. Once you've added some more decoration, you can now add the carpet. So I like to do an alternating pattern. Start off with the white carpet at the ladder and then run all the way along the tool bench here next to the pillar and then to the other ladder, and then just go back across with the blue carpets, filling in the gaps. And really you can add as much carpet as you want here. I try and cover the majority of the floor, just leaving some of the spruce wood, as I think the carpet looks quite nice. Now all that's left to do is the lighting, so just grab some torches or whatever you choose, come over to your chests and put some lighting next to them. And I like to put some lanterns next to my armor stand, just because I think it looks quite nice. But yeah, after you've done that, congratulations and well done, you finished building your farmhouse. Last bits I forgot to add were just some other paintings dotted around, such as by the bed and on the walls next to the ladders as well, just to add a bit more life to the build. Just to give you a little show around of the completed farmhouse, there is some other bits of texturing that could be done, such as putting in some more stripped oak and maybe some buttons as well. But all in all, it's pretty much complete. If you've made it this far, thank you very much for watching. This is the first tutorial of my channel, so your support would be much appreciated. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!